For generations, we've had this one idea deeply embedded in our minds. Wanting money is greedy. We're told rich people are sinners, and living a simple, poor life is the ultimate spiritual path. But what if that belief, that one heavy idea weighing down our culture, is the greatest spiritual con ever pulled on us? What if the universe, what if God actually wants you to prosper? Today, I'm not talking to you as just a host. I'm speaking to you as your Anna, your elder brother. Because today, we are going to completely shatter every single lie you've been taught about wealth. Let's dive right in.
If you've ever had this feeling that wanting money means you're being greedy or that staying broke is somehow more spiritual, I want you to raise your hand right now. Wherever you are, just raise it. I see you. This guilt is so deeply embedded in our families, it's actually colonial conditioning, passed down by well-meaning but financially damaged elders who honestly thought that being simple, obedient workers kept us safer. But they totally misinterpreted our ancient wisdom. Think about it. In our traditions, we worship Ashtalakshmi, right? 8 forms of wealth. Kubera, the treasure of the gods, is literally worshipped. Saraswati, who represents wisdom, and Lakshmi, who represents wealth, are revered together. True ancient wisdom never ever said wealth is evil. It only said unethical wealth is evil. Big difference.
Now this might sound a little harsh, but it is the unfiltered truth. This is a direct quote from Rob Moore in our source material. Money doesn't make you happy? Fucking does. Just think about it for a second. The absolute peace of mind when your family's medical bills are fully covered. The joy of knowing you don't have to take on crushing debt for your kids' education. That is not greed. Wanting financial abundance does not make you greedy. It makes you responsible. It makes you powerful. And let's be real, you can only truly help others when you are coming from a position of strength.
All these revolutionary concepts we're unpacking today come from Rob Moore's groundbreaking book, Money. Rob completely clears up this false conflict between spirituality and wealth once and for all. Look, money is like electricity. It's just a neutral force. What actually matters is who holds it and how they use it. If it's in fearful, greedy hands, yeah, it destroys. But what if it's in conscious, generous, purposeful hands? It builds schools, it funds hospitals, it feeds families, and it literally transforms the world. Today, we are reframing your entire mindset.
When you look at the literal definition of wealth from the book, it's going to blow your mind. It actually comes from the Old English words wheel, meaning well-being, and thought, meaning condition, the condition of well-being, total well-being. If you're constantly stressing about how you're going to pay for your next meal, true well-being is impossible. And you know what? This aligns perfectly with our ancient Indian concept of the 4 Purusharthas, Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Artha literally means wealth and prosperity, and it is a fundamental goal of a complete human life. You are meant to have it. It's actually a necessary foundation for your spiritual liberation.
We've all grown up hearing that materialism is the exact opposite of spirituality, right? But Chapter 16 introduces this mind-blowing concept. Materialism is ultimately charity and spirituality in the form of purchasing. Just let that sink in for a moment. When you create a product or a service, you are taking your unique internal genius and bringing your spirit into physical form. And when you buy something, you are rewarding another creator for their spirit and effort. Engaging in the economy with pure intention isn't greedy. It's actually a deeply spiritual act. Do you know what actually happens when money moves? You are funding the enterprise of a passionate creator. The taxes you pay, they build the roads, the hospitals, the defense of our country. The 1% absolutely understand this. They know that earning and spending are forms of ultimate service. Think about our greatest Indian philanthropists, titans like Ratan Tata. If people like that believed money was a sin, we wouldn't have the world-class universities and cancer hospitals we see today. They understand that wealth is the ultimate tool for mass charity.
This right here is the ultimate divide between the 99% mindset and the 1% mindset. The 99% subconsciously hold on to this toxic belief. Money is the root of all evil. If you believe that, your subconscious mind will literally repel wealth to protect you from becoming evil. It's self-sabotage. But look at the 1% wealthy belief. Money is the cause of all good. Money cures disease. Money creates charity. Money buys you the time to actually go out and help your community. Money serves the human will. So between these two mindsets, which side do you want to be on?
There's another massive mental block people have. I don't deserve to be rich. So many of us carry this heavy sense of unworthiness. But you know what the 1% mindset is? It is my calling and destiny to make and share riches. As your Anna, I am telling you to listen to me right now. You have to give yourself spiritual permission to accept wealth. The titans of history didn't just work for the money. They saw moving humanity forward as their destined duty. You have a unique genius inside you. Converting that genius into value for the world isn't just an option, it is your absolute destiny.
Okay, time for some tough love from your elder brother. Chapter 24 talks about the BC to J virus. These are the 4 ultimate wealth repellents: blame, complain, defend, justify. If you're blaming the economy, complaining about your boss, defending your lack of action, and justifying why you're broke, you are actively trapping yourself in that 99% victim mentality. Listen, you can have money or you can have excuses. You cannot have both. These 4 habits kill your personal GDP and destroy the velocity of money in your life. You have to cut them out. Today.
Here is another incredibly powerful quote cited in the book. If you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, it is your mistake. This is all about taking ultimate responsibility. You couldn't control the family you were born into. You couldn't control the scarcity mindset or the colonial conditioning your elders fed you. But your future, that is entirely in your hands. This is your one life. You only get one shot. Are you going to spend it barely surviving, or are you going to rise up and claim your wealth for the greater good of the world?
I am giving you a challenge right now. I want you to go down to the comments immediately. What is the money guilt you've been carrying from your upbringing? Were you told businessmen are crooks? Were you told a simple life is holier? Name it. Type it out in the comments. Bring it out of the shadows. And the second you hit enter, I want you to officially release it. Let that guilt go. It has served its purpose, and it has absolutely no place in your limitless future.
So the final question is, will you be the one? Will you be the one to finally convert your unique genius into cash and change the world? Today, right here, right now, I am giving you full permission. Be spiritual and wealthy. Be deeply generous and massively prosperous. These 2 things are not opposites. They need each other. Your wealth is the fuel for your purpose. So go out there, unlock your genius, make incredible amounts of money, use it brilliantly, and change the world. You are absolutely limitless. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive, and I'll see you next time.